11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. There we go. Bring it down. And I think I got it. Hello, hello. I am gonna make some eggplant parmesan. It's a lot of different ways to do it. This one I'm gonna use the eggs. Sometimes I just take a slice them real thin and I layer them on a cookie sheet with some what you call it, paper, you know what I mean. Oh God, I can't think of, you know the paper I'm talking about. Anyway, I lay it down there and I take a little oil and put a little oil on there on both sides. I put it in the oven for about 15 minutes. I take it out, then I start my layering. That's if you really, really, really want to taste your eggplant at its purest. Give or take. Okay, yeah. But anyway, we're going to do this a little different. Okay, we're going to fry some stuff up. So, what I've done, I have my cheese, I have my egg, I have my flour, both with salt and pepper. I have my Parmigiana right here. And I have some, just a little onion. And I have the fresh mozzarella. Hi, Joyce. Eggplant Parmesan. And I have my sauces, right? And then I'm just going to use simple, just oregano, salt, pepper, and parsley. Now here, let me show you what I did. I take the eggplant and I sliced it. Let me show you with this thickness. See that color of that? That's from salt and water. I'm going to take that off though. That's from putting salt in the water. And I let this sit for about a good 30 minutes, right? So I'm going to pour it out, pour a different color off of here. And what you get from doing that is a beautiful color. Look at that. That's what you get when you do that. And I'm going to put it all on a paper towel to dry it real quick. And I have different sizes because the way it's cut, the way I cut it. But it's pretty, right? Yeah, it is. So, you just take and dry it off. And while this is drying, we're going to get that sauce started. I do have the stove, the eyes on already. So many different ways to make this, guys. So many different ways. But if you like really want the authentic taste of your eggplant, don't use the egg. Okay. That's the last one. So we're going to let this dry. Got to move a little fast because I have the eyes on. Right? We'll let that dry out. Now, over here, let's go to the stove. Can you see that? Okay, in this pot, so I have, oh, wait a minute. I have just a little bit of onion and garlic cloves. That's like 1.5 garlic cloves. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm just going to let that caramelize, okay? Wait a minute. All we want to do is get this brown because we just want the seasoning. And I want to take this out. And I want to put a little piece of basil, okay? Just a little bit of basil is going to go in here. Because we're going to use the rest of it for the sauce. So, right now we just want to just get that a little caramelized. It's going to smell good too. And then over in this one is where I'm going to do the frying of the eggplant, okay? Hey, Cynthia, how are you? We're doing something really easy, some eggplant parmesan. I've been dying to eat this. And I had the eggplant in there for you too many days, so it's time to cook it if I wanted to or not. But I'm glad to be doing it, trust me. So that's just the onion, a little bit of onion, garlic, and fresh basil. And then once I take this out, I'm going to put the sauce in. We'll get the sauce going, and then we'll start on the eggplant. Just that little bit, onion, garlic, and basil smell real good. Just a little more. And we're going to take that out. Let me get this plate here. Let me see, can you see down in there? He's doing pretty good. He's moving around better, Cynthia. He's doing his therapy. He's doing like he should. At night he gets a problem. Like I think it pains him more now at night. Like he's strolling around. He get up and he do things for himself. And the therapist been coming here to give him his physical therapy. And Monday he'll start going there. Yep, he been getting around and stuff. He likes to be outdoors, so it's kind of getting to him now. Like, you know, he can't get out. You know, he wants to get out and about. Yeah, he's the one that likes to go. Okay, so now we're going to take this out. It did what it was supposed to do. It's just to season the sauce. And I'm not going to do like I normally do with my sauce because this is something totally different. It doesn't require a lot. So I'm going to take all that out. And then we'll put our sauce in here and get that going. Let's see. Oh, come on. Act like you don't want to come out of there. Come on. There we go. One more piece of garlic. We'll try to get it all out. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. There's some onion left. There we go. Okay. So we're going to discard that. We won't be using any of that. Right? So, we're going to put our sauces in. So what I have here, I have diced tomato. Just so it don't spill all over me. And I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Then we have crushed tomato. I'm using my hands, yep. And some more diced, then crushed. That's all I'm using on this, guys. And of course the tomato paste. Okay? Of course the tomato paste. You know how I feel about the tomato paste, right? To each his own, though. No water. No water. Okay. Alright, and that's that. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of all of that. And we're going to season up the sauce. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Hi, Scooby. Eggplant Parmigiana, guys. Oh, my voice is getting a little rusty. And we can just let this do what it do as long as you want it to. Because this is going to go for the pasta too, not just the eggplant. And we want it to taste good. But this one, the only thing we're going to use in this sauce is real simple. We're going to do some oregano. Be heavy-handed with it, okay? We're going to do some parsley. Heavy-handed again. We're going to do some salt. This is sea salt. And we're going to do some pepper. I got to wash my hands. And we're going to do the fresh basil. All that in there. And that's all the seasoning we're going to do. And when I tell you that's all you really need, it's different from the other sauces I make. But it's still going to be good. Then you know you want to taste that to make sure that your seasoning is good. Let me just swoop that up real quick there. Alright. Excuse me. And this is going to be nice and thick too. So nice and thick. I just want to taste now. Make sure that I have enough seasoning. It's amazing how sometimes you get it on the first try. But I tell you what, it's bitter though. So let's go ahead and put a little sugar in there. That's kind of bitter. Okay. And that should do it. And we're going to just let that cook so it can thicken. And meanwhile, we're going to go and we're going to get this eggplant together. And I taste it again and see what we got. Up goes the weasel. I like it. Okay, so let's go back here. Where's my top? I want to put the top on. I feel like I want to put some allspice in here though. You know what? I feel like I want to put some of this. I want to put some allspice in there, right? And I want to put 2 bouillon cubes in there. I can't help it. I change it every time. I think we're just gonna go ahead and do this. I kind of want a more robust taste. There we go. And I'm gonna turn that on low, and I'm gonna put the top on there. Okay, so over here, again, I had took and put this in some salt water. It takes off the dye colors of the eggplant, and it brings it brighter, and it's pretty. And you get your full color, like. See that? That's what that eggplant should look like. It's not discolored, right? And see the thickness of it? That's what that. Well, you can, you actually. I shouldn't say that's what I like mine to look like. How about we switch that around? Okay, and then I have the egg, and I just have salt and pepper in the egg, and in the flour I just have salt and pepper. That's it for that. Let me see. I'm gonna try to turn it over without making a mess here. There we go. And it's all patted dry. Okay, so I'll take you right back here. Again. Let's see what this is on. Let's see if we're ready to fry yet. Not quite. So anyways, what I'm going to do, and I'm making a deep dish, so I'll have a pan. It's a deep pan. It's deep in here, so. But, hold up, I got to get one more thing here. Wait a minute. Okay. We need this. And I love to use the fresh mozzarella too. I have 2. I have the shredded that I shredded up, from the brick cheese. I have that, and I have these. These 2 together. It's a good party there. Really good. really good. So you can use it depending on how much you're making. You can use olive oil or you can use vegetable oil. I'd rather use the olive oil. Depending on how thick you slice it, I'd rather use the olive oil. All the other oil is good too. So what I'm going to do, again, I'm going to take some more salt and I'm just going to sprinkle it over the eggplant and some more pepper while we wait. And so some people use the breadcrumbs too, right? I'm not going to do that either. I usually do it. It's so many different ways you can do this, okay? No breadcrumbs today. So I'm using flour instead. Some people use both. Hi Valencia, how are you? My heart is with all our family. And the prayers are rolling in. And I love you. That's my cuz right there, y'all. Okay. Make sure that you cut off your drip, okay? You don't want so much egg dripping. And just like with the flour, okay? Pat your flour off. Make sure it's coated, but you can even pop it, hit it, however you want to do it. You don't want excess flour, okay? So let's go do another one, right? Okay. Make sure it's good and coated, but it's not like really thick like. That's a good one there. Some of these got sliced a little too thin, but it's still okay. It's still okay. And after you fry, because your eggplant is stubborn. You got to really season that eggplant. Put a little more salt and pepper. When it comes out, I mean, if you want to, if you like to. I kind of want to. Thank you, cuz. Yeah. And you know what I think too? A lot of times I think using the flour is better than the breadcrumbs too. I really do. Shake that on. Let's see if it's ready to get in that pan. And it is ready to get in that pan. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is in that pan, y'all. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. Let you guys see. It's in that pan. See that? Okay. So, and as you just keep on doing the same thing, right? If you need more dipping, you just crack you some more eggs. Beat it really, really good. Where's my fork? And it don't take long to fry these. You don't want a crunchy crunch like you're frying meat or anything, guys. That's not what you want. You want a nice golden brown. Like it should be like pretty. Okay. And sometimes, it's good too. This is pre-sifted. Like if it's not pre-sifted, get a sifter and sift your flour. See again, I'm letting the rest of it just drip off of here. They keep dripping, I'll stop it. As long as the majority of it is not on there. Alright. And I'm not going to use spaghetti for this one. I think I have some rigatoni. I think I have some of that. A little something different. But I do recommend soaking it in the salt water. I do recommend that. You know, so take your time. Make sure you're not in a rush so you can let it sit at least 30 to 40 minutes. Half hour would do too. But if you have time, let it go a little more than a half hour. And again, you don't have to use olive oil. You can use any kind of oil, vegetable oil. I just kind of like the olive oil. Yep. And pay attention to heat on your stove. You don't want to cook it too fast either, okay? You don't want to do that. Let's see what we got going over here. I'm going to show you guys this in 1 second. My hands are messy right now, so I'm going to wipe my hands off a little bit and I'm going to show you. So much going on over here. Okay. Let us have a look. I'm going to just give it just a little more heat there. A little more. I'm going to clean up some of this flour. And this is what it looks like with the olive oil. When you use the regular oil, it's a darker look, which is nothing wrong with it. It's always, the oil looks different. With the regular oil, you'll get a darker look. Yep. Okay. I hope everybody had a good day today. It's not over, but I hope your day is good. Okay. All right. Let's push that back up there. And let's see. Not quite ready, y'all. I think I need to turn, I'm just going to hit that up a little more. And let's see what the sauce is doing. Okay. Keep an eye out for your sauce too. And then like even with your sauce, if you feel you need to add whatever you want, you don't have to just stick to the salt and pepper. If your mind tell you to experiment and you think it's going to come out good, just take a little bit out and experiment. If it's good, to put it back in and keep doing it. Don't experiment in the pot. Just in case, you know. Take a little bit of your sauce out and whatever seasoning you want to play with in there, do it like that. That way your whole pot won't be bad, just in case it don't come out the way you want. I don't know why I keep turning that one over. And also, you don't want this to cook too long either, you know. So I just turned my heat up. Just turned it up. So then once you, I'll show you, I will actually layer. Tell you what, I want to actually layer, because this frying is going to take a minute because I have a lot. Don't want to hold you too long. I'm going to actually layer one and show you how to do it. Once you layer it, that's the same way you keep doing. Just think of lasagna. You know how you layer the lasagna? You put the sauce down in the pan. You put your eggplant. Line it up nicely. You put your Parmigiano cheese on there. Did I just tell you that right? You put your sauce, you put your eggplant, then you take and you put a little more sauce on there, then you put your Parmigiano on there, and you put your mozzarella and just a little more sauce. The key is how much sauce you're using, because you don't want your eggplant like real soggy. So most people think you're supposed to put a whole heap of sauce, not like you do the lasagna, that way. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Some people put too much sauce on it. It only tastes just like a little bit of sauce, because once it starts baking in the oven, it all comes together and it rises up. So you don't really need a whole lot. Just enough. And I will show you. Oh, that looks really good. See how that browning is in there? Yes, sir. I had to turn the heat up on it. Get the cooking. Look at that. And now we cooking with gas, y'all. There we go. There we go. So, I'm going to double up on this paper towel here so all that grease can absorb. And then, spatula. What is it? I can never find anything I'm looking for. Alright, I got it then. I got it. So we're going to take this one out, let it drip a little bit. Make sure you fully coat it. Right? Yeah. This one is just being bad. It don't want to brown enough for me. You're going to have to come on out of here. There we go. Right? There we go. The bigger they get, guys, you're only going to be able to fit a few in there. Hey, Samara, how are you? Deliciousness is right. You see, I'm moving my neck better than last week. I can't get it all the way that way, but watch this up. Oh, well, yeah, still there, but it's so much better. I fell on my job, right, and I kind of hurt myself up a little bit, so I'm in therapy, physical therapy. I've been out of work for a few weeks, and I'm like beyond ready to go back to work. You just don't know. You know when you off and you can't have no fun with it, right? And since man, no, I can't wait to get back to work. I miss that 5th floor. I work with a good group of people. They're so funny. It's so much fun on that unit. Oh my God, I miss them all. Any of y'all watching? Hey, 5 Landers. Landers floor 5 is good. Have a good time. And I miss it. So hopefully next week I can return back to work. I know I see my doctor on the 9th, and hopefully he'll okay me to go back, at least to do more, because they had me 100% sitting down, so my job couldn't accommodate that, so I have to get workers' comp. So hopefully I can be able to, you know, get back and get busy. Yeah, I shall miss it. Okay, so in the meantime, in between time, let's look at the sauce. Let's take a look at the sauce. Woo. See how it's getting nice and thick? The Italian people would call this a good pot of gravy. Yeah, I'm glad I put my little allspice in there. Ah, oh, smells good. Look at that. You see the thickness? That's good. And then when you put this over the pasta, it sticks. You know, it's not runny. It'll stick. Mmm. Yep. Okay. Okie dokie. That's some good stuff there. Okay, now, see when the fire is good, it don't take long before you turn it. Look at that, right? Just put it in here, right? So when you get the right temperature, it don't take good. Right, Jennifer? You coming to church tomorrow, Jen? Because I will bring you some. I'll put it together tonight and I'll bring it because it's going to be more than enough. Joyce, y'all sing tomorrow. Let me know, okay? I know she'll be there. Oops. That'll be ready to come up out of there. Yep. So you remember, like, you want to be careful. You don't want it to stay in too long. Yep, I'll bring some tomorrow. You don't want it to stay in too long because you remember it has to still go in the oven. But when your heat is correct, right, this is what happens. It doesn't take long to fry it. It'll be like in and out, and plus depending on the thickness of it, the way you cut it. And I didn't make mine real thick. Not that thick. Get back in there. Okay. So let's put that one in there. Okay. We have to come back over here now. Get some more going. Yeah, there we go. Same thing, repetitive. Right? And these are like when you get close, you know, when you start slicing in the beginning, they're like really small and round, right? Then they get bigger, so I got all kinds of sizes, which is good. Move over. And I think we're going to take this other one out. Let me see. Yep. We're moving right along. Huh? See how nice? When that flame is good, that's what you get. And then some of them I have in here are thinner than the others, so I really got to make sure that I don't let it cook, you know, overcook it. This one here is like really nice and thin. This is how I like it when I don't do the mixture. I like it this thin. But you know how you be slicing and sometimes you just can't get the right, you know, you slicing but a little thicker than others, or you get what I'm saying. You get it, you get it. Okay. There we go. Do some more. I got a few more to go, y'all, and then we'll start layering, okay? Ain't gonna hold you too long. Just a few more. But whatever you do, make sure you put a lot of love in whatever you're doing. If you feel like you can't love on it while you're doing it, just wait until you feel it before you cook anything. 'Cause I know sometimes I get in here, if I'm not really feeling it, it shows, or you can taste it. Gotta make it count. Make it count. Let the crowd go wild, you know what I mean? Let the crowd go wild. And this is healthy too. Nice and healthy. Okay, I'm going to turn this now because I know my flame is good. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. And then I made this really good pork roast, right? And I have some left over. It's really not that much that I want to freeze it, so I'm gonna take and I had some Chinese food, right? Some beef and stuff with shrimp and lobster, that kind of stuff in there. I want to take and make a stir fry with it. Oh, yeah, Jen, I gotta take my time. You're gonna love this. Oh yeah, for sure. But that piece of pork I had, I'm gonna take and I'm gonna create a nice stir fry and put some different seasoning on it. Put a whole different twist on that piece of pork. I'm gonna do that tomorrow though. Tomorrow. The only thing I hate, y'all, I hate this. This bothers me so much. Does it bother you? This really bothers me. But that's a part of cooking, right? I be washing my hands like over and over and over. This right here bothers me. And I ain't bougie or nothing. It just bothers me. It really do. But that's a part of getting it in. I can't wait to get it off. Okay, it's time to take this out. I already know. I ain't got to look on the bottom or anything. Right? Ugh. See, I can tell when it's time. I don't have to look at the bottom, y'all. I can tell it's time to get these ones out. It's coming along really good. There we go. And we put the next batch in. Right. And I know if I wash my hands, it's just going to be the same way, you know. But I'm going to wash them anyway right now. I can't take it. At least get some of it off. Oh, boy, I hate this. Yeah. Only to do it again, right? That's crazy, right? Ugh, I feel so much better, though. Okay. I mean, it makes no sense, right, y'all? I know. I already know. But in my mind, it feels better. You know how that goes. There we go. Look like I used just the right amount of eggs, too. Yeah. I believe I don't have to use no more. There we go. Now these what I have left are bits and pieces, but they still get done. You know, don't matter. You can still use them. So still use, you know, like for your corners, whatever. You can overlap it. Everything gets used. Nothing gets thrown out, okay? It's time to turn it over. Turn that over. Just turning them over. Okay. And here we go. And no matter what you do, you still have to make sure that you don't have a whole bunch of eggs. Do the same thing all the way through. All the way. Yep. And then I'm going to clean up this mess and we're going to get the layering. Look at that. And even if your flour gets a little choppy at the end, it's okay. Still brush it off. You don't want it all thick on there, okay? Just use every bit of it. time to take these out. See, I love it when your flame is right. Yes, sir. Get it on out of there. Okay. I need to put a little more oil in here. There we go. Just a little bit more. There we go. All right. Back at the ranch. Down in there. And we are on our way. Ooh. Okay. It's almost time to be thinking about Thanksgiving, y'all. Anybody doing a different meat besides turkey? I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm not sure. Sometimes you get tired of the same menu, the same meat. So I'm not sure on my end. Okay. So my mixtures are done. And I don't want to make any more mixture, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with what's left, okay? Show you a little something. I don't want to use no more flour and waste any more egg, right? Because it's not that much. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. But what's left, let me just straighten up right over here and I'm going to show you. You remember I told you how when you don't use the egg and the flour, you just use the oil, the olive oil? Well, that's what I'm getting ready to do. I have I'll show you in a second. I'm going to put it all in one bowl here, okay? And I'll show you. Just take it, move all this stuff out the way. Ooh, you gotta clean as you go, too. It's messy. We'll get to all that jazz a little later. I'll get to it. Okay. So, let me... Alright. So you see this, what's left over here, right? I'll put it on the plate here. Like bits and pieces, but it still gets cooked. Put it on the plate. And let me turn this over. Ooh. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to take a little olive oil. And let's use this one. Let me bring it a little close so you can see. I'm going to take this oil and I'm just going to take lightly on both sides. Alright? Even what you think that you can't use, you can. Waste not, want not. So I'm putting the oil on both sides. Like so. Yeah. I think I got one more left. There you go. Did I get that one? No. Right? And we're gonna add that to the pot, to the pan. When I start layering everything, so I'm gonna get this counter ready. So we're gonna get ready to layer everything. So I'm gonna wash some stuff off here. This is ready to come out. Alright. Ooh, that look good. Job well done, ladies. Job well done. That's perfect. Alright. Got one batch left. About 3 or 4 of them in there. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And that's that. So, let's get this counter cleaned off. And I'll bring the dish. Again, I said this is a deep dish that I'm going to do on here. I have to clean this off. This got all the flour and stuff on there too. Yuck. Look at that. My. Okay. Good enough for me. Or is it? Yeah, that'll work. And I can look and see that sauce is doing good, so I'm going to show that to you guys in a second. Take a minute to sort of clean it up a little bit before we start on our next venture here. Sort of clean it up. Okay. We're going to use this pan and we're going to layer and put our cheese on everything on there. Ooh, I'm excited. I get excited creating. Turn it. And I have the oven ready. It's on 350. And you just leave this in long enough so that cheese can melt. Right? So I'm going to leave it in maybe 20 to 30 minutes. I don't want it to be hard. I want it to be dry. I want it to be delish, juicy, flavorful, and all that other good stuff. I'm such a drama queen, ain't I? I think so. I believe I is. Yup. Okay. Let us have a look at this sauce, okay? Let's go over here for a minute. Hot dang. Look at that there. That basil got it working up in here. Woo-hoo. Yes. That's working. Alright. Back at the ranch over here. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Just getting it lined up. This gonna be cooked different, but the same. You get what I'm saying? You get me? Okay. Alright, let's turn this off. I gotta bring the sauce over now. Okay. Gotta bring the sauce over. Gotta be careful. We want to turn it inwards. Or if you spill this on you, be careful. Okay. All that stuff is ready. Okay, and we're gonna bring the pan over. We're gonna move some stuff out the way. And we're gonna layer. Okay. I'll Save this for last. Okay. Oh, come on. And come on. Okay. Save this one for last. Alright. Now, let me move that out the way. Turn everything off. I need some elbow room. And we can put that right there. Alright, guys. Let's do our assembly line. Okay. Boy, you can hear that pot of sauce just bloop, 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 bloop. Ooh, it's popping. Okay. We gotta let that bubble go down. If you take it off now. Ooh, you hear it? You hear that? Woohoo! It's saying don't touch me yet or else. Alright. So again, I have 2 cheeses. They different. You notice that, right? This here's the brick and this is the fresh. Both of these together are really, really good. I mean, it'd be nice and gooey. It's gonna be really good. So, alright, I'm gonna take the top off. Let's see if I can. Woohoo! It's mean in that part. Calm down. Okay, there we go. It's very hot. Scored. Alright. So, we first start off, we want to put a little sauce at the bottom of the pan. I'm just going to stir it up a little more. And I'm going to take the basil out as I go, okay? If I see it on here, and the allspice, okay? So, we want to put a little bit. A lot of people think you need a whole lot on the bottom of your pan, but you don't. See, like about there? That's all you need on the bottom of that pan. I want you guys to see. Can you see it good? Okay. Alright, so we're going to start our layering. So you see the ones that I have like that? I'm going to put those in. And then we'll give it a good layer. We'll layer on top of these. Wait a minute. Alright. Now we're going to layer. Can you guys see it good? And this is a deep dish here, okay? Okay. Then we're going to take the Parmigiana. Sprinkle just a little. And then we're going to give it some mozzarella. Then we're going to give it some more sauce. Remember I tell you don't need a whole bunch of sauce in between, right? Because you don't. Because it's all going to come from the bottom, okay? Can you guys see like about how much sauce I put in here? You see that? Then maybe like a little bit, like go to your edges. Make sure you get into your edges like, okay? Just a little bit, not too much. Like just hit the See what I'm doing? Just tap it. Make sure you get to your edges, right? Then we do the same thing again. Right? Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I got some more for the edges here. Wait a minute. I saved these for the last two because... There we go. Okay. Now we're going to put some more. It's the same thing. You just keep layering it, right? Somewhere in one of your layers, put your parsley in, okay? Don't have to be on every layer. Just a little more salt and a little more pepper. The cheese. And now I want to take and I want to start using some of my fresh Parmesan, okay? I want to start just using a little fresh. And all you want to do with that is just throw it wherever you want to throw it in. But make sure it's not so thick that's going to take its, a hard time to melt, okay? You can pull it apart if you want. So you get it in there. Okay. And then, here we go. Some more sauce. And there's some basil. We don't want the basil in there. There we go. Now you can use as much sauce as you want, okay? But just remember what I said, though. You don't want to saturate because it's going to come from the bottom up. Okay.
Come here, son. Come here. Just walk over here quietly now and we'll be in trouble.
And I'm going to break this so I can hit my edge over here and my edge right there. Okay. A little more. Right? I like using a lot of that though. Okay. Now we're going to go real heavy on this mozzarella now. Okay? And heavy with the fresh. Heavy with the fresh. And guys, you can freeze this too, okay? Your cheese, you can freeze it. You can make some good bruschetta. You can put some in your sauce. You want it real cheesy. Alright. We got one more layer, so. Okay. Now, I'm going to take and put some more sauce on this one. Okay? Not a whole lot. Here we go. I think I want just a little more. Get that pimento out of there. That's good sauce. Okay. Right. Last layer. Last but not least. Boom, 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 boom. I'm so silly. I'm in a good mood. Okay. We're going to use all this. Right? See how cheesy it's getting cheesier and cheesier. Okay. That. And then we're going to put foil over this. Don't put it in here without the foil, okay? This one here, you need to put foil over. Cheese it up, baby. Okay. Alright, and the last topping of salt. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. A little more parsley on there. And this is the last one here. Put it in that corner. Ooh, I want a little more though. Hold up. Yeah. That is good. And I'm going to put my mozzarella back in this bag. Oh, hold up. We got some more here. Hold up. Every bit counts. And I'll wash my hands. Right? Wash this off. And we're going to put the foil over nice and tight. It almost looked like fried chicken. Yeah, right. Down to the bottom of it. Right? Okay. Make sure you seal it nice and tight. There you have it, y'all. There you have it. That wasn't so bad, right? Pretty easy. I'm going to bring some to church. Any good one? If you're out there, let me know. Okay, guys. So this is it. And I will take a picture when it's done like I always do. And of course, it's going on YouTube. And it's already here on In the Kitchen with Cindy on Facebook. So, yep, share it. And tomorrow, I hope you guys enjoy it. Good one. It's going to be good. But I'm going to have some of this tonight, though. So I'll show you guys the finished product and everything. I hope you like that recipe. So many different ways to do this, but this was the easy way, too. So, anyways, till the next time, thank you guys for watching. I love you all. Have a blessed evening. Bye.